Definitely.
play styles. And we have a couple of faces. Andrew with Zangief, MightyShel with Chun-Li.
I remember, guys, Andrew has been playing this matchup for like 20 years, so he should have no problem finding his way in.
Sheldon starting more aggressively, getting some damage. Nice throw break there by Andrew. Manages to jump. And there is the first SPD of the match.
And I don't think it's... Oh, as I spoke, one more. And Sheldon tries to keep his space, you know. He doesn't want Andrew anywhere near him because you know that grab goals. Andrew. Oh, no grab.
With that one, MightyShel will try to take advantage. Nice air-to-air there. Andrew with the drive rushes to continue that combo. He will take the first round. Still early days. It is a best of 5. It's a grand final as a matter of fact. So MightyShel coming in from the loser's side will need to win 2 sets to take the title.
Alright, so Sheldon playing aggressively. Oh, another grab. Andrew says none of that. I see he's just gonna keep drive rushing him to get in, close that gap, and Shell trying to build the distance here.
Not going too well for Shell at the moment. And I mean, spend the cash, I completely agree with it. Increase his chances of winning this round. What does he do on wake up? Goes for the fireball immediately, tries to return to distance. We can see Andrew making the trod to get up close, but look at Sheldon. Drive rush up on drive rush in burnout now. He will take the round.
Definitely. No, we're in the final round. But remember, Andrew has his 3 bars ready. One super is going to take like half of Chun-Li's life, so he has to be very, very careful here.
Indeed, the grappler, Zangief, the one and only, now tries to close the distance to get his hands on her. Chun-Li, however, says no. It's a perfect parry, ending that one with the spinning bird kick. Nice jump to avoid that and punish. MightyShel is unlocked.
Alright, and he's unlocked, but let's see if Andrew can lock him back down. They're both just in the neutral, feeling each other out. You know, if Shell hits him once up.
DDT by Zangief, uses the drive rush to try to close some of the distance. Goes for the jump, no anti-air by MightyShel. Just being careful. Shell will take it to the skies. Should close this one. Lands it, and he does.
So I think going into this, Shell takes his first game here. I think it's going to build a lot of confidence. And let's see if Andrew switches things up or he's going to stick with the Zangief. We know he has a few other tools in his toolbox.
Haven't seen him break out the Ryu or the Bison in a while. Would be interesting, but perhaps not the most favorable matchup. Nice throw there. Throw again. Guess he's right this time around.
And Sheldon just keep applying the pressure in the corner. No more throw. And you see Andrew's taking his sweet time walking him down. But Sheldon does not want Zangief anywhere near him. You know that grab is so scary.
Great work with the OD to anti-air. Blocks the DI. Andrew gets nothing off of it. Goes low. Tries for the cross-up. Nice move by Sheldon. Does end up in an SPD though. Is also burnt out.
Alright, so this is basically anyone's game here. Look at the life difference. If Andrew hits one grab, it's over. Well, it's over on his side.
That it is. MightyShel able to take the first round. Absolutely running away with this so far. I mean, he knows he has an uphill climb. He basically needs to win 6 matches if he is going to take the set. As we see Aujupang now trying to press forward.
See a bit more aggressive play from Aujupang. You don't want to leave Sheldon in the neutral, just keep throwing projectiles and have his way. But those legs by Chun-Li, a lot of space covered. Andrew very careful, but Sheldon starts some pressure. Oh, what a whip!
Nice block of the DI again. Shell finds himself in burnout, going to bounce. That is going to be a stun. Gets the grab. Look at the health, he just wants one more. Nice jump by Shell to avoid it. And he takes his second victory. Fate, I think Shell has Andrew's number.
Definitely, I think he has his number, but you gotta remember, Andrew has another phone. He has the Ryu in his pocket, but I think he's gonna keep using the Zangief, but if he loses again, he may have to pull out the Ryu or even Bison.
interesting the moment you said he has another phone. I see the broken down payphone in the background. I wonder if that is some kind of symbolism. Here comes Aujupang with the knee. Been missing those quite a bit. Shell predicted that incorrectly. Could have taken more pressure, didn't. Another miss with the throw. These are just whiffing, and Shell is locked in.
Locked in indeed. Aujupang is getting a bit more risky with these grabs. Normally he's a bit more patient and use the grabs more sparingly. But I guess he's trying to, get Sheldon a bit flustered. But Sheldon applying the pressure. Pushes him into the corner. What do you think is going to happen right here now?
Bounce off the wall, to the air he goes. Goes for the jump in. Gets some damage off of it. PI, nice block there by Shell. Nothing from Andrew. Will take him out of the air. Oh, that's going to be a miss. Doesn't capitalize though.
Definitely. I thought that would have... Oh, and Sheldon takes that commandingly.
That's a bracket reset. That was a
Boss character for grand finals. And I think, guys, this is going to be a whole different set now with Bison coming into things.
The pilot is there. MightyShel manages to stop that one. Great work by him. Now, with the Bison on the field tape, what are some of the new tools that MightyShel will have to deal with?
Alright, so one thing with Bison, he has a lot of cross frames. No projectiles to worry about, but there was none before. But you see that bomb plant, he has to respect that a lot. Andrew can grab more pressure and a lot more damage. But Sheldon still trying to apply some pressure. And look at this combo now.
Got hit off the wall with the DI. Sheldon going in, ends it with the throw. Caught out there by Andrew, going to plant the mine to put Sheldon on the defensive. He'll have to wait until it explodes. It does.
And if you notice the difference in this matchup, he applies the bomb. Sheldon has to respect him a lot. Andrew can just stand there and Sheldon has just look at him. Press a button, you might die.
So the change in character already paying dividends. First round that Aujupang has taken. Goes for the scissors. One of Bison's most oppressive tools. Answered by a spinning bird kick. That's going to be a throw, followed by the fireball, allows him to advance.
And another thing with Bison, he has a very good reach with his medium punch buttons and heavy punch. So if you notice, he can kind of put that out as well as the scissors kick, and Sheldon has to respect it. But Sheldon is still applying pressure. Another anti-air, and no stun.
So unfortunately, he was airborne. That looks like it couldn't have. That looked weird to me, but both players in burnout. Andrew about to recover his meter. Doesn't look like it's going to matter though. Shell will take the second round of the match.
And as we see, we're going into the final round. Andrew won the first game a bit commandingly, but Sheldon is there. I'm still in it. I'm still here to win. I don't care about Bison, but I think we should care. But let's see, guys.
Harris, that one away. Goes low. Andrew with the drive rush plants the mine. Shell getting brave. Bear in mind that if he manages to hit Bison, the mine does disappear.
Alright, and look at those limbs. Chun-Li's limbs are so long. Alright, Andrew just here, but he has projectiles keeping him out. Another grab.
Hit by the scissors. Nice throw by Andrew. Drive rushing in is Shell. Goes for the cross up. Didn't land it, but gets some offense in.
And just in the neutral, one grab by Shell will take this, and I said it, one grab.
I am seeing a notice there on the screen. I'm hoping it doesn't affect the players. Okay, both of them seem to still be connected. You love to see that. So, Shell now officially has an advantage. After the bracket reset, he won his first match by the pilot. Shell with the EX.
And Shell has won 4 matches in a row. He's very confident. Andrew somewhat has an uphill battle now. He needs to win 3, while Shell only needs 2 more to take the championship.
Indeed. Goes for the fireball. Allows him to advance a bit. Here we can see that Shell way more confident to approach than he was with Zangi.
And looking at this matchup, Shell is very playing a bit confident. Andrew is trying his best to make a comeback here. In burnout, scissors kick. That just plays for you. Scissors kick, scissors kick, scissors kick.
And it looks like he won't even need his drive gauge. Just like the last time, Andrew is the one who takes the first round. The question is, can Shell respond, or has Andrew found his groove?
And it looks like Andrew has found his groove indeed. Planted the bomb, look at that. Gets rid of the bomb. Very patient here, Andrew not pressing a button.
And I love the fact that for the last couple times, Shell decided that he wasn't going to stay around and wait for the mind pressure. He was just going to attack his way out of it, land a hit, not have it to deal with, and then be able to continue his pressure.
I definitely agree. Sometimes, you know, the best defense is a good offense. But look at this. If this is an optimal combo, Sheldon should fall. Let's see, guys. But I think it should kill. Psycho power, guys. Yes.
And it does kill Andrew, registering his first win on the board. So now it is 1-1 in the second set.
And looking, we're back at the character select screen. I don't think Sheldon will change character, but I guess he wants a breather, gather his thoughts.
Who am I gonna change to?
I don't know. Maybe he's gonna change color. Maybe that's the problem.
Hold on, nope.
Alright, so
Just taking a little break.
yeah, you know, take a breather. He won 4 in a row, so he deserves a break.
Alright, so Andrew seems to have found a groove. The question is, can he win 2 more before Shell does? As we go into the first round, Andrew immediately out of the gate with the drive rush. Shell answering back in kind with aggression. Perfect parry, going to take the opportunity to throw.
And look at Bison go, look at Bison go. What's the mix? Sheldon not wanting that mind pressure. And he has to still sit there, respect it. That's just hold the block. He can grab you anything.
There was a bit too much aggression there from Aujupang. One throw into another throw. Nice decision to parry, but he gets thrown again. And Andrew seems to be on the rise.
The psycho power is coming out. It took him a while to warm it up, you know. The muscle power, we don't need any muscle power. We need the psycho power. So that was the issue, guys. That was the issue.
Now one can only hope that the turning of the tide has not begun to fluster MightyShel. That would cause him to lose all the momentum, and he has worked incredibly hard to get to this point. Nice movement there by Andrew to tackle the air offense. Now we see the confidence on the other side. Shell a bit more careful.
And as you said, careful, he got a massive heavy punch. Look at the bomb setup. No respect by Sheldon, and you know, I don't blame him. Why am I gonna sit here and block? Did I pay $60 a block? No, I didn't.
Sometimes nothing is wrong with a little defense. Both of them are burnt out, limited tools. Andrew, however, is the one who is simply turning on the pressure. Now Andrew is 2-1 up. See, one of the things is he got the opportunity throughout the first set to get here to adjust his game plan to now start stacking up the victories. Based on how it started, you wouldn't have thought that Andrew would be the one here on tournament points.
Yeah, I thought initially those first sets, Sheldon won, it was looking very dominant, but you know, as I said, Andrew had a lot more tools. He went to the Bison, realizing, you know, I can't get into truly because Sheldon will just zone him out, run away, but Bison can run her right around.
Indeed, so this would be the final match unless MightyShel manages to pull it together again. Seems that Bison a way harder matchup for him than Zangief. We go into what could be tournament point. Excellent start by Andrew with the OD, planting the mine, already applying the pressure into the throw. What does he do here? Mine explodes. He takes that, plants another one.
And you notice that mine pressure, it's still on Chun-Li how she got rid of it. Andrew playing up very confident, but Sheldon is pushing him right back to the next corner. DI. Alright. Let's see what he's gonna do and wake up.
Good work by him to close the distance and capitalize on that DI. Sheldon gets a round. He is not out of this thing just yet. He's going to want to win another one to take it down to the wire. His confidence may have just returned.
And I love that for Sheldon. You know, he's been trying a lot. You know, over the many tournaments he's been, Andrew Eyes, you know, has his number. But this time he's fighting back, say, yo, young people time now.
He was hit by the mine. Thankfully, Andrew wasn't able to capitalize to do more damage. Use of the fireballs. Andrew was ready to face him in the air. Nice DP there by Shell. Now it's Andrew with the DR. Shell is in burnout. Andrew doesn't have that much gauge himself, but he does have a little to work with.
And based on the meter, oh my god, as I spoke, Sheldon ran that super, and I think that should be it. It's a critical art.
Sometimes you have to do the scrub stuff. That's what works out. It's 2-2. The winner of the next match will be the winner of the Download Complete Street Fighter 6 tournament. Is it Shell? Is it Andrew? Only one way to find out. Bison versus Dudley for the final time.
And this is gonna be a very, very entertaining match going forward. Sheldon gets his confidence. He spends a lot of his drive though, but he's coming back slowly. Andrew playing a bit respectfully. Let's watch.
Look at him going forward. Still know that this is not the time to cower in fear. Getting hit by the scissors. Nice defense. Goes for the parry. It works out. He hits low. Gets thrown for his own throw effort. He is just throwing these things out.
Wow, Sheldon making it a very difficult match for Andrew. Because, I mean, the winner is going to walk out with a lot of money. And, you know, Sheldon say, hey, you're going to work hard for this money today, Andrew.
Sheldon fighting like he needs that money because he hasn't eaten in 2 weeks. But the question is, will he be able to pull it off? Gets hit by the DI. And Andrew Pang 1 round away from getting the money for his own arthritis treatment.
And going into this final round, Sheldon is going to be a bit more careful, but who knows, maybe he should push some aggression, put it on the line. Let's see.
Has to put it on the line here. If Sheldon doesn't win this, he will not be eating until the Mandeville tournament at the end of next month. It's now or never. He is blocking for his life, not doing the best job of it at all. He is absolutely getting demolished. I mean, do you see him just taking hit after hit? He could not get a single other hit if he tried.
Andrew has it right in the corner. This could be it, guys. Let's see if Sheldon has anything to say about that. He wants money, he's hungry. But you know, Andrew is hungry, he wants to outright his treatment. Look at both players here. One hit.
Literally and figuratively. Shell with the throw. Drive gauge about to come back in. A little too late. Andrew Pang is your Street Fighter 6 champion.
Good job, Andrew. Good job. A classic